So here's day 5 of this series, I guess. So the questions haven't changed. Day's better. If you're looking for an update on me, I mean, it sucks, it's terrible, it's awful, but I mean, what can I do, I guess? I've just worked and driven. So, what's the topic? I don't know if I really have a topic today. I mean, is this therapy? Is this, educational? I don't know what this is. I guess it's me recording my thoughts, so it's somewhat like therapy. But I don't really know. So I can't tell you what today's conversation is about. I do think about yesterday's, where I was talking about being there in person and physically showing up. And I think that's still important. So I guess the topic would be, why aren't I over there in person? Right? Like, okay, if you need to show up in person, like, she's halfway across the world, so am I using a mistake? Am I using an excuse? And it's not an excuse. For me, it's if she's telling me she does not want me present, then getting on a plane and flying over there and being present is antithetical to what she is telling me she needs, she wants. So I can't go. Right? So if we're going to go with the jumping off the bridge, and it's like, if this person shows up, I'm jumping. Well, then you don't send that person. That person may be the most loving, most compassionate, might fight the most vehemently to get there and drag them back. But if they're not going to get close enough, to do that, then you don't send them. So, I'm hoping that by not going, it will allow her the room to think. It's not working, it's not helping, but what can I do? I mean, do I go anyway? I've got a career here, I've got a job here, and if she does come back, I need to be able to provide income. So, no idea. And as uncomfortable as it is, I'm sitting here and I'm doing the job. And the divorce is proceeding. I've already had to sign one document. And I wish she would just say, stop. I don't want a divorce. Stop. And I could then call the lawyers and be like, well, put a pause on it. Put a pause. But this is, I guess in my mind, I'm not the one in the driver's seat of this. Right, so let's go with the analogy of learning to drive in the U.S. Right, like they have a learner's permit. The one with the license is in the passenger seat. And I can drive the car, the vehicle, which is the divorce, but I'm not the one driving it. That's her. Now, can I stop it in the same way that the licensed driver can stop it? Sure, I can reach over, turn the keys off, and be like, you're stuck here. You know, but that doesn't teach the student to drive by taking the keys away. And in this case, locking her in the car, locking her in the marriage, I'm pretty confident it will not result in the salvation of her or the marriage. It'll make things worse to some degree or other. So, anyway, so if you're, no one's watching these, so whatever, not a big deal, but if whoever you are watching this looking for answers, or you're hurting or whatever, your significant other is your significant other. And I guess my perspective is that if you want to remain dedicated, and they are not going to, and you're tired of everyone else's lines, that's what I'm here to tell you. Then stick it out. But it's not going to get easier. They may never return. You may be screwed. And you have to be okay with being screwed. You know, so it's a gamble. It's a bet. It's your decision. And it's not a fun one. It's not one we want to make. So, you know, I wish I could change her. I wish I could snap my fingers and make things better for myself, for you, for different people. As a culture, we're fucked up. Honestly, the ability to walk away it's not doing society any favors. Now, there are exceptions of violence and stuff like that, okay. But that's the exception. The rule is that people are just, they're not sticking it out. And the culture and the society and, you know, they're not forcing it. You know, and that's a problem. That's a problem for society, and I don't think it's doing us any good, any favors. So, you know, if there was like, hey, y'all are in a fight, we are going to use our programs, and we're going to financially support you and give you food, and we're going to lock you both in a house, or not even in a house, in a room, one room, for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Well, you will stay in this room together until you figure it out, something out. I think it would be a much better utilization of our social services, and it would do a lot more for our culture and society. But people don't want to do that. individual rights and freedoms and free wills, and like it's not removing free will. You can choose not to talk, but that's the only person you're going to have to talk to. So if you don't want to talk, you can both sit in there and not talk, but you're not leaving until you talk. I don't know. That's my principle. That's my philosophy. That's my thoughts. So, all right. That's going to be it for today. Peace out.